So anybody can read the Bible and anybody can study the Bible. The role of the academic study of the Bible is to study the literature with the tools that we have at our disposal. So that means using critical tools drawn from historical study, critical tools drawn from the study of literature. That can include the study of genres like poetry, story, narrative, and so forth. But when you think about the studies that faith communities do when they come to the Bible and they want to interpret the Bible, what faith communities are doing is they are reading with a particular investment. So they may be asking, and sometimes they do ask similar questions that academicians ask, but they're asking them with the starting point of being in a faith tradition with its attendant practices, commitments, values, traditions. And that also ends up being the ending point. So where you start, the reason why you interpret it, and where you end, which is usually a faith community, is different from reading it as a scholar or reading it within an academic environment. I think it's very important for students to understand that those two approaches don't need to be antithetical. To read scripture as a person within a Christian community or to read it as a person within Judaism does not mean that you have to stop thinking academically or you can't ask critical questions. And to ask critical questions doesn't mean that you can't have any investment in it in terms of being a religious person yourself. But it is important to have clarity on the kinds of questions you're asking, the investments you're making, and the aims of why you're studying the Bible. That's very important to be clear about those things.